Hey everyone, Eski here with Game Jam to help you be the best you can be. VOD reviewing can be extremely important, like I explained in my last video, but there can be a few more picky things to look at that could boost your skill even higher. Today we'll be talking about abilities and when to use them. Let's get right into the warm-up. Since this is going to be another VOD review session, we still need some footage. This can be 1 to 2 games that you thought were really close. In addition to this, we should also warm up our mechanics. I recommend using the code VAX to the warm-up. It has several features to improve your practice, including a challenge mode. Normal abilities tend to be looked over when trying to figure out what to improve. Some players will most of the time throw them pretty liberally. However, while some of these abilities can be used like this, there are some that should be used very carefully. For this first drill, we should find a few abilities that we want to focus on and see if there's any specific reasons why we are using them. Some of these can be relatively easy to see, while some others can be a bit more ambiguous. Once we have a few abilities we want to look at, we can start looking into specifics. Just like before, things like shields and certain movement abilities are really easy to see, but we should look at the use and purpose of these skills in order to find better opportunities. Skill use can go into very fine detail and can have incredible power, some even negating ultimates. For our drill, we'll be finding 3 purposes for an ability. Making this a little bit easier to narrow down, we want to think about characters like Winston, Baptiste, Kiriko, or Sojourn. Now that we have some abilities and what we think we should be using them for, it's time to integrate it into our play. I like to pick 2 or 3 things to work on while I'm playing. This way I don't overload myself thinking about several things at once. Like I talked about in my last video, it can be even easier if you use some sticky notes and put them on the lower part of your monitor. With this, the things you've narrowed down are always visible when you're in game, waiting in queue, or just sitting in the menus. Once we're able to isolate all of these parts, we can make even the simplest of abilities way more valuable than just throwing them out. Try experimenting with this in your future games and VOD review sections, as well as look back at my previous video about VOD review. With that, we've reached the end of this workout. We learned about how even the smallest ability can mean more than you think it does during a fight. It's important to identify what abilities we want to work on and how we can use them differently. For me, it's Lucio amps. For you, it could be something different. We can look at these abilities and figure out a way that it can be better utilized. Once we have that, make sure to put down what you found on some sticky notes and put them underneath your monitor. Until next time, this has been Eski with Game Jam. If you want to review or talk Overwatch, feel free to DM me in the Game Jam Discord. I hope to see you in the next workout.